It has been a whole season on the beach farm, and as we approach the summertime, it is my chance to remind you of the giant expansion of Stardew Valley Expanded, and the fact that we have remix bundles on. This series is just getting started, and there are so many things we have to experience, like Emily telling us about cloth on the first day of summer. I have more pressing matters to attend to, but I love her, so it's fine. With new seasons comes new plant opportunities. Usually in summer, I can sometimes start to get sprinklers, but with this farm type, we can't have that here, and we will definitely be feeling that soon. Our ultimate goal for this playthrough is perfection, so I'm going to need to grow and sell everything that summer has to offer, including the flowers. Our short-term goal is focusing on these summer crop bundles for the community center. Normally, I would want to grow more than what I have here on my farm, but eventually we will start moving things to that small dirt patch in the corner of the farm, so I must be patient for the time being. The exciting part with finishing the mines when we did is I can fully focus on fishing this season and hopefully start catching some of the legendaries. I know the legend is in springtime, and I probably could have caught him if I didn't focus solely on the mines, but hey, here we are now. I would eventually like to get a smoker crafted, but 10,000 gold is a little steep right now. I guess Joja cleared the landslide that they caused. Yay, I guess. After a not-so-quick watering of my crops, we take a stroll around my farm to find a supply crate with bombs. Atlantis clearly didn't need this anymore. There's a cute little pier on the bottom portion of my farm that I think would be a cute setup for our pond station, but for the time being, we start fishing for our bundle fishes. Tuna and pufferfish can be caught right now. When it rains, I can catch the red snapper fish, but until then, we wait. I realized that I did, in fact, need that tilapia, and thankfully, we did not sell it, but I forgot to bring it. So I do what any sane farmer would do. I steal from Pierre. I was sad, okay? Grand larceny makes the pain go away. The one downside of stealing is, after a while, I forget what fruit trees I've already planted, so hopefully I didn't need this pear sapling. I race over to turn in the tilapia before going to bed. To hear an explosion happening? Susan is one of the new NPCs with Stardew Expanded, and she lives up by the spa. I think she's nice. What's not nice is this quest. Ew. We grab our pickled potatoes and turn cucumbers into pickles. As I try to find some forageables for the bundles, I get a cutscene with Clint. And apparently we need to help him get rid of this giant boulder, which is a future me problem. We do check out Susan's farm and her house, which is looking really cute. We'll see if I remember to come visit her. Another cutscene. This time, Lewis is yelling at Morris for the debris hitting Robin's house, and Morris is riding Joja's coattails like he always does. I don't even know what he was quoting here, but at least he has receipts, I guess. Lewis, for whatever reason, leaves as soon as I get there, which is weird, but whatever. I finally am able to finish the summer foraging bundle and get more seeds. Yay. I mixed things up I needed for the boiler room bundle, so we run home to grab the last item, and now the boiler room is finished. Yay! I can finally use the minecarts now. Spoiler, I'm going to forget it's there half the time. Vincent loves grapes, so he's going to be ecstatic this season. What I'm not ecstatic about is this. Another Clint cutscene. He tells me where I can put the resources that I don't have yet. I just want to crack open some geodes, my guy. Gunther's craving my goodies. We continue our fishing endeavor to get more money and levels, catching some fish in treasure chests before cleaning up our farm a little bit. Once we go to sleep, we see the Genomos fixing up the minecarts. Oh, Susan gave me melon seeds. This area that we're clearing out is the only space on my farm that can have sprinklers. My goal is to fully clear this section out before fall so we can finally have sprinklers on this farm. In the meantime, we get a survival burger from a Joja crate. That's nice. I spent the rest of the morning clearing out that particular square and some other areas on my farm. I'm not really sure where I want all of my buildings to eventually go, but in the meantime, I clear out some space if I do eventually figure it out. The next building will probably be a a barn, but who knows. After getting bored, I head over to the lake to try and catch a sturgeon because 1, I need it for the community center, 2, I want it, and 3, what else am I supposed to do? Overall, it was a pretty boring day, but that's okay. No rain, but hey, the traveling cart lady is here. Maybe she'll have something nice for me. To no one's shock, she didn't have anything for me. She needs to smuggle things better. On the bright side, we have the last thing needed for the artisan bundle, and we now have a keg to make even more money. But we head back to the lake since we still haven't caught what we needed. It's really just the sturgeon. I'm not even 100% sure of all of the fish that Expanded adds, so I'm hoping there aren't any new fish at this location. I already caught a tadpole and a minnow last season, but who knows? But what I do know is I have caught the sturgeon. He is mine. Now, let me be clear. I am an idiot who can't count. In the moment of playing, I thought that this combination of row was somehow 15, when clearly it wasn't. I was upset about this, and I did what any sane farmer would do. I stole from Pierre. And then I gave his wife a cucumber that I just stole. I stopped by the saloon on this lovely Friday night to drop off some gifts and make people slowly love me. There's usually only 34 people to befriend. I think with Stardew Expanded, might make it to a low to mid 40s, but I'm not quite sure. My pickles are done, and for some reason, I decide to age the roe in it because it didn't fit in the bundle. Listen, Past Me did some weird stuff, but what am I to do now? I'm just the voiceover. I get my resources together to build a pond for my sturgeon tomorrow. My first round of peppers are done and ready, and I'll keep the gold starred ones to give it to Shandon Lewis for loved gifts. Now I sit here and wait for Robin so I can get my ponds going. For the time being, I decide to put my pond next to all of my production. I'll move it to a better spot once I start to build more buildings. Since it's going to rain tomorrow, I get my watering can upgraded before I forget. I realize the time, so I try to catch a puffer fish before the rain tomorrow, and hopefully catch the red snapper tomorrow. But who knows? What I do know is that I've caught a puffer fish like a professional fisherman. We turn in my little puffer and decide to head up to the lake to attempt to catch yet another sturgeon, and I did. So we rush to finish the lake bundle, and I get a dressed bobber. Yay, I guess. I didn't realize that it was going to thunderstorm tomorrow, so I start to craft some lightning rods. I need at least 5 batteries for Willie's boat to get to Ginger Island once we finish the community center. I will also need batteries for Grandpa's shed. Oh my god, Zero, what is that? You're gonna find out eventually. There's also some other blueprints that need batteries, but they aren't nearly as important right now. Rainy day, radish day, resource gathering. It's an R-heavy morning. The traveling cart lady is back, and let's see if she has anything good for me. No! Because she never has anything good for me. We do some light fishing because we have the chance to finish the ocean fish bundle for the community center. I would love to have that off my mind so I can focus on other things, but I will still somehow find a way to get distracted. Poseidon loved me and threw a red snapper at me. I, in turn, threw it at the community center bundle to get beach warp totems. They were useless before, and now they're even more so. I do a little chest organization as I grab some free gifts for people. I will win the town over one piece of produce at a time. Seriously though, I had a lot of gifts to give. It's always something I procrastinate on, so I've been trying to get better at it. I even buy some gifts for people and head up to Maru to give her a gift, but I can't enter her room, so I give it to Demetrius instead. And I also realize I can't gift Robin a peach since she's working on my pond, which is sad. I finished the day by standing out in the rain, recycling some trash, and thinking of all my past mistakes before going to bed. And that was another week on the beach farm. Let me know if you enjoyed this and subscribe for more.